Hello, Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
Hi, Joe.
What was this little buck farm?
This here is Flosstube. We talk about cross-stitching. Hi to all the new people. Hello to all the returning people. I said that backwards.
It doesn't matter what way you say it. It just matters that you said it.
Yeah, I have the memory of a goldfish with head trauma. Like dropped off the Empire State Building out of a slingshot. Head trauma.
Goldfish actually have good memories.
Not when you smash their head with a building.
It is Monday, September 21st. There's another hurricane in the Gulf. I feel like we went through this last week. I have a dog head in my lap.
And this is why I live where the weather hurts my face.
Yeah.
I'd rather freeze in the north than deal with a hurricane.
My friend that lives in Houston said she would rather deal with having a storm come in a couple days warning than the ground just randomly shaking.
Oh, you see me in such a hurry moving to California, right?
Yeah. The dog's head is in my lap.
Thing is, I'm usually told to go home when it's cold. Not go find somewhere else to live for 6 days.
Right.
Left.
How has your week been? I broke my wine glass and I'm very sad about it.
And then I couldn't find another one. I tried. I really did. I worded 3 different Google searches trying to find that thing, and then I looked on Amazon with the same number of searches, and I couldn't find the exact match.
I don't remember where my coworker got it for me from. But
Okay,
I do
we
have
have
another one that's
comments.
similar size. It's got different What are we talking about?
Bridget, Victoria, Hanging by a Thread,
Gina!
Andrea, Glenna, and G.
The end.
Oh, if you want to know who the random Audacity person is, that's me.
Yeah, that's him. He comments under his own profile. I comment under this little black farm.
As I say with the going to the market, I'm just here to carry stuff. Most of the work running is by her. I'm just here for stupid commentary.
You excel at that.
I know. It's part of the reason why you married me.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to whips. Whips.
You already know why you're looking at me.
I know. But they
I
don't know.
don't have any whips. And there's no excuse. I didn't feel like stitching. Flatly, I just didn't feel like cross stitching.
There you go, people.
There's a reason why I don't join any of the groups she's in. I never would keep up.
Okay. Well, let's talk about my whips. What I stitched on. What did I stitch on? Okay.
Fabric.
I had to stitch on something with the vegetable on it. I think I showed you guys part of this last week, but I don't remember if I showed you it all finished. And that's not it. I don't even know why that's in there. Really don't.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Ask Nickelback.
That's not the right bag either.
Gold Star, if you get that reference.
This is the right bag. It was in Mela the whole time. Okay, something with a vegetable. Corn is a vegetable. So I worked on knee high by the 4th of July. It's actually just called knee high. By Hands On Design. It's on a piece of 32 count, hand dyed even weave, hand dyed by the Slovak farm in heirloom. I think it's 32 count. Yeah, it's 32 count. I did 402 stitches of green. This also worked for my Crystal Academy homework task of something that you can cook because you can cook corn.
In many, many ways and very different varieties. You got popping corn, you have grinding corn, and you have sweet corn.
You can broil it, you can bake it, you can
Those
grill
are all the
it.
sweet corn, those, aren't they?
I know, but
Yeah. The sweet corn you can break up. There's also the corn you grow when you want to feed animals. There's the corn you grow when you want to make, well, dough and stuff out of it, or cornmeal. And there's another type of corn they use for popcorn. I didn't know any of this until I married the farmer's daughter.
we grow green corn on Daddy's farm.
And they explained the difference to me.
Okay.
Because the city slicker didn't know why that corn over there was for eating and that corn over there was for selling. And we couldn't eat that if we wanted to. And I was rather confused.
Yep. So then I had to stitch on something that was more than 50% done, and this is more than 50% done. So it is Hirschner's Buffalo Plaid Silhouette. The kit is no longer available on the Hirschner's website. I've already promised my pattern to somebody. I put 410 stitches in on my wolf.
Oh!
Who also qualified as my Crystal Academy offering for something that makes a loud noise because a wolf's howl can be heard for miles, as can my complaining about having to stitch on plastic canvas.
Let me put it to you this way. Wolf howls are where they got the idea for the Twilight bark. If you know the movie, comment below. If you don't know the movie, go get Disney Plus.
There you go.
Because I know that movie's on there. And that's also Dead Hand as what it is. I'm just encouraging people to interact with us in the comments.
That's great, honey. Okay.
And she's trying to get me to shut up.
No, I'm not. I just stitch on something that could possibly contain lead. And back in the day, paint contained lead, so old farm, possibly they still got some lead paint.
And there are some farms where they had to close them down because of the lead in the soil.
I also had to stitch, for Crystal Academy, I had to do something that could create sparks. And if you're an industrious human being, you can rub two sticks together and create sparks.
Also, haylofts are hazardous. So are grain silos.
This is a dimensions kit, so it's just on the kit fabric, which is an 18 count white Ada, with some addendums to make it easier to stitch on. I did 410 stitches on it. The barn. Working on that barn. And a lot of whips. Definite away. Okay. I had to stitch on something with the sky in it. And I also had to stitch on something that had an object that started with a T or an N, letters counted. So I did Shores of Huckern Hollow for those prompts. I'm doing this block because I'm only doing the blocks with the verses in it and this block. So I'm on this block with the moon and the stars. That's the sky. Night sky. This is on 32 count, hand dyed by the Slovak Farm in the colorway something or other. No, it's in the colorway. It's in the colorway. My thread's stuck in the zipper.
Do you need help?
I might. I am stuck. Okay, there we go. 32 count, hand dyed by the Slovak Farm. Cleveland Crud. Yes, this is Cleveland Crud. I did 440 stitches.
Hey, is that a half yard, a whole yard, a quarter
This is a
yard?
half yard.
Okay. Yes, I always forget this.
This is a half yard.
Then there's a fat quarter, which honestly I don't know why everybody has to insult the poor 25-cent piece. Poor thing.
It's called the fat quarter because of how it's cut.
I know. I'm having fun.
440 stitches, filled in all those little blocks in here, and we're working on the moon. That moon is endless, folks. Endless.
I don't want to say that might be this bad.
What? It's a patchwork quilt moon. Did I stitch on this for anything else? No.
Watch the thread.
I'm watching it. As I get the paper stuck in the zipper. This is why I don't use project bags that have zippers.
Because she failed that class in kindergarten.
I failed hard.
Wow, I did not get hit with a project. I honestly expecting some popping going on there for that one. Not gonna lie.
Could you go look in the couch for Santa's house? Thanks. So that finished Sunflower Week for Daily 30. Then I had to stitch on, I had one more monthly to finish for Daily 30, which was to stitch on something, that's it, that did not smell good. And I had to do 750 stitches on something that didn't smell good. Well, chickens do not smell good. Chickens stink. Really.
I hate to break it to you, but all livestock stink.
Well, yeah, but chickens stink. I'm doing this on a piece of 28 count mystery black even weave. 750 stitches on black even weave. I think I'm nuts.
Perforated piper, black even weave.
There was a solid amount of complaining Saturday night because my eyes were starting to bug out and hurt real bad. I used my F to sunlights. At one point I was using my magnifier. Magnifier really didn't help much.
I think what you need to do is get a whiteboard that lights up.
I persevered. I tried my little light book. That was awkward because I didn't sit right. I did. I made it. 750 stitches on that. So my monthlies are done.
21st, by the way.
It's 21st. I'm done with my monthlies. That's kind of an achievement for me.
20th, actually. I think you were done with the monthlies.
Yeah, I was done with it. 19th because I was done with it on Saturday.
No.
I need that. So then I started in on the new weekly challenges, which are Oh, I also used Fresh Eggs Farm for shrapnel for Crystal Academy. And then over the weekend, we had to go frog gigging. And so we could stitch on any whip we wanted to. We just had to stitch at least 50 stitches to catch a frog. And I think I caught 9 frogs.
I would have asked if I could set a catch, you know, just like shoot them.
So our new weekly and daily 30 is fall week. I had to stitch on something that had something fat in the design.
Whose suggestion was that?
This was Joe's because
Please say how I said it.
nobody's ever called Santa skinny.
No one's ever accused that man of being skinny.
This is on. I swear I had it stuck on the pattern. It's on 14 count opalescence. Mountain Rose by Silk Weavers. And I did 231 stitches. That finished the back stitch in this block. That was cat, clock, and all of the chimney and the mouse. And then started the attic room with the white stitches for the quilts. So it's really hard to see on camera. So I just have to finish it. It's done. It's only the 2018 stitch along.
Well, you see, if you only did one project at a time, it would have been done in 2018. I know, blasphemy and all that.
And finally, I had to stitch on something that had a pair of things in the design. So I picked cardinal points because there's several pairs of items in the design, not discluding these big urns with flowers right here.
Oh, that was a suggestion you green mugged me for.
Little.
Angels have has a pair of wings.
So this is stitched on 18 count Cleveland Fog. Hand dyed by the Slovak Farm. I did 205 stitches on it, which was the crown and 3/4 of the circle. So there we go. That's my whips for the week. I also have a lot of whips. No, I don't care.
Always have a lot of whips. If people aren't used to that by now, welcome. Please subscribe below.
I did a total of 2,850 stitches for the week.
Next.
Next we have haul and plans and announcements.
Okay. Pressing the button.
Haul.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
And that's
Yeehaw, she-haw, we all haul. And she'd have her way. Her trip to the LNS would involve U-Haul. You would literally, if you had that much money, you would literally walk into the and go, "Can I have a spool of every floss made by everybody?"
yes.
And about 100 yards of fabric of every stitch count done in line. If you could, you would.
Yes, dear. I bought a kit off of Stash Unloading. Or maybe it was Stash Unload. I don't know. It was one of the Facebook groups.
Was
It's
it ever
Wedding
have
Chairs. It's a
anything I like?
DesignWorks kit. It's called Wedding Chairs. It's really cute. Yes, I'm gonna stitch it. Yes, I'm gonna put our names on it.
Yeah, those are the ones you always look through and you never find anything I like. In like how many years?
Mm-hmm. Do you like this?
For you to stitch. I don't think it's a bad pattern. I don't think I would stitch it. Is that bad?
Well, there you go. I'll stitch it. Okay. Moving on to plans and announcements.
I have no plan. I plan not to have a plan. Look at your face like, what is wrong with this man?
Wrong. Can't say he's wrong. Okay, fall week. We have something fat and a pear done. So, fall week is a 200 stitch week, so we have to do something that I have to stitch on something with something that is tilted in the design.
So I guess the stitcher being tilted wouldn't count?
Probably not.
Probably because that would make everybody feasible for it.
Yeah. So I'm going to stitch on Lady of the Flag because her flag is tilted. I'm also going to stitch on Lady of the Flag. My phone just made a big vibrate on the mantle. I'm also going to stitch on Lady of the Flag for something with a dominant color in it because her dress is green and that's a whole lot of dress. The new spells for Crystal Academy, one of our homework, we have our tasks are something with a rope, something with parked threads that could tangle, and to knit or crochet or diamond paint something. Obviously, I don't knit, I don't crochet, and I don't diamond paint. So that counts me out for that one.
I thought it was a cross stitch group.
No, they said they were gonna incorporate other things.
Okay.
They were very upfront about it. They were very upfront about it. So for that spell, I'll be working on something with the rope because Lady of the Flag has rope on it. And after some chat with the admins, they are going to let us. I don't want to say get away. That doesn't sound right. They're going to consider. Originally, they wanted parked threads to be a sizable amount of parked threads because feasibly getting tangled. And I'm like, I am the human. And a couple of us were like, I can tangle one thread. Let's be real. So as long as we can reason it, they'll let us do a few threads. I'm going to work on probably cardinal points for that because I do park the threads on that, sort of. And they do get tangled to get them out of my way. And then the other prompt for fall week is something with an apple on it. I don't have anything with an apple on it. So I'm going to do the 300 alternative stitches, which will be Winter Fairy, my shadow lane.
I just thought of something before an apple. Oh wait, it has to actually be on it, doesn't it? You can't just like.
Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah.
Well, I thought of a funny one for the tangled if you actually had the pattern. You can just do Rapunzel.
Our other spell for Crystal Academy, we have to do something. What are the tasks? Password. The whip has to contain something. The whip has to contain something that starts with a letter in password. So P, and A, and S, a W, O, R, D. Something with a key or a keyhole. or something that closes. I have several whips that have houses, barns. Those close.
Anything with a person's face with eyeballs?
They said we could do that.
Random idea worked.
So I have a couple for that one. I don't have anything with a key or keyhole. Although I think I have to go back through the question. They have a thread for questions and applying things to it. I believe they said if it has a door on it, you can use it because a door would contain a keyhole. So I'll have to see what I have.
I'd ask if you could do Shores of Hawkwood Hollow and say they're in the keys.
But Shores of Hawkwood Hollow is not in the keys. Shores of Hawkwood Hollow is decidedly New England looking.
I know.
Don't argue with me. I do have several things that fit into the password category, including Winter Fairy.
Santa House.
Winter Fairy.
Okay.
My goal is to try to tie both challenge prompts, like to tie a challenge prompt for Daily 30 and a challenge prompt for Crystal Academy to a whip, so that I can double dip, but between two groups. It's not really double dipping, but so like 300 stitches for Tilted also gets 300 stitches for a rope, even though it'll only be 200 stitches for Tilted. You get the idea. Make my life a little bit easier. Because as is, I've already done my stitches for Cardinal Points for the Daily 30 prompt. It's just going to be bonus stitching if I get to it. Which is perfectly fine. Everybody, the way Crystal Academy works is we're in a group, we're in a dorm. My dorm is Ragnarok. There's 9 of us. I believe 9 of us. I don't remember off the top of my head. And so there's 3 tasks per spell. You have to do 8 parts. You have to do 20 total parts to learn the spell. Everybody in the dorm has to do at least 1 task a spell. So if you're having a bad week and you can only do 1 task on 1 spell and 1 task on the second spell, we work it out. If you manage to get all 8 slots on each homework task complete, you get extra points. You get points for completing homework tasks. Once you reach 20 completion for the spell between the 3 tasks, you have learned the spell. When we went frog gigging,
please explain that, because frog gigging just sounds like you trying to get some gigabytes of frogs or something.
who knows what frog gigging is? Tell me, do you know what frog gigging is?
That's why I told you to explain it to the paper. She's not done.
He doesn't know what frog gigging is. Someone kindly explain to him what frog gigging is. He's gonna. We had to go frog hunting.
I figured. I was wondering where the heck the word gigging comes from.
It's a country term for frog hunting. Yeah, I know you have heard the term before. Because I know you have heard the Brantley Gilbert song, Kick It in the Sticks. And he uses the term in the song.
I don't always understand everything that man says. That's hence why I always sing songs wrong.
Anyways.
I thought he was saying picking.
No. No. He's doing a little froggy and cow tipping, skinny dipping, bass fishing. Okay. Moving along.
I'm sorry, but this is a little bit dangerous to be doing bass fishing while skinny dipping. There are things that are exposed that you do not want to put a hook on. On the front and the back doors.
All right. Moving along. So when we did our frog expedition, there was a story with it about a portal being stuck open and the frogs were pouring in, so we had to catch the frogs. But there were different levels for like the stitches you had to do for the frog. If you had learned a spell, you only had to do 50 stitches. I can't exactly remember what 75 and 100 were because by the time I got to it, we had learned the spell, so we were only doing 50 stitches.
Expelliarmus! Go back to where you came from, you rippity fiends! Rip it this!
And that's plans for the week. Announcements.
Virtual retreat.
Virtual retreat, November 6th, 7th, and 8th. The first weekend in November. I probably have those dates wrong.
Love you.
Love you. In-person retreat, April.
We hope.
April 8th, 9th, and 10th. For further information on both of those, go down to the Lakeshore Retreat, which is linked below in the Facebook group. I'll have more information for you. That's it.
Let me
That's our
see.
week.
I'd like you to like, comment, subscribe, bell notification, thank you, Bobby. See my head disappear. If you're looking for normal or for me to focus.
Thanks for putting up with us this
Wrong.
week, y'all. Are you done?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.